Alright, I'm using the sticky lolly
I don't
on the...
even ask myself why I do things like this anymore. In any case, the sign's now sticky.
Maybe that's what I was missing. Do this and that.
A camera ad right here isn't really going to help me.
Alright, well, can I do this and this now? The poster? No. Why not? Why not? What else do I need to do?
The only interesting things about this door are its large, round handles. And even they're struggling to get my heart racing. A large doorknob. It must have been red once, but the paint's worn away.
I'll leave the door open so I don't get in trouble. It's seen better days. The red paint's been chipped off the handles.
Oh, I see what to do here. Okay, so apparently all this time this doorknob has been the thing that I needed to do. So if I cover this in ketchup, alright.
So, now the worn doorknob is completely red again. I'm a stickler for the little details.
But now that it is, I probably can put this poster against it, right?
If I press the poster against the doorknob, it produces an interesting new symbol on my poster.
Yeah, okay. Finally. Jeez Louise.
A napkin from Cafe Erica.
Alright, smeared with ketchup. Alright, ketchup the poster. So now, wow, I would have known that freaking doorknob of all things. Jeez Louise. I thought he would just paint it on there with his fingers, but there was the weird doorknob, of course. Nazis make weird doorknobs, apparently. So that's it. We can come over to here now. And I've already put the sticky stuff on the sign, so we should be able to put this up on the sign, right?
Okay. Let's see if this works.
Alright, now talk to him.
Hello, Count.
Oh, you again.
You won't believe this, but I found a sign here that says photography
Count.
isn't allowed.
Terrible, terrible news. I just discovered there's a photography ban throughout Pariserplatz.
What are you saying? Where is that written?
Follow me, I'll show you.
On this sign that's conveniently right behind you, that you had no idea was, was here.
You see? Up there.
Unbelievable! Outrageous! I am furious! Young man, you must look after my camera while I resolve this issue. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, of course.
Count.
Yes, of course. You go off and do your thing, and I'm going to steal your camera. All right. We'll grab this now.
The ends justify the means. I hope.
Woo! The sneezes justify the means, I hope. Alright, so. Now, we can put all these things on ourselves. Right? Or, I guess we'll just go to the thing and then he'll just put everything on, probably. So, let's do that. Right, now, go to the stadium. We'll go talk to the stadium guard.
I need. Press pass, camera, hat, glasses, and the pièce de résistance, of course. The Argali beard. Time to get suited and booted. But other than that, it was easy. Got past the guard, found the locker room, and here I am.
Well, that's a lovely story, Fenton. But why?
Look, we don't have much time, so I'll get straight to the point. I read that you're leading the decathlon, and you're just about to complete the last event.
The long jump?
Well, if you win the gold medal, you'll be invited to the reception after the contest. The museum where the reception is taking place is closed due to the event. No visitors allowed. I need to get in there and look around as soon as possible.
I hate to repeat myself, but...
Why, right? I know. I've asked myself the same thing a couple of dozen times. Do you remember Richard Weston?
Of course. You two helped me pass that test, remember? What about him?
He disappeared, and his trail leads to the museum. Well, the story's much longer than that. But for now, I have to ask you to trust me. So, can you smuggle me in?
Absolutely. I couldn't leave an old Sandhurst chum in a bind, now could I?
Thanks, Glenn. I owe you one.
Of course, you are assuming one vital thing. That I win. Frankly, I've still got a slight lead, but the long jump just isn't my forte. That Erwin Huber in second place will likely pull past me at the last minute. He's the better jumper by far. He's beaten me every time this year.
So your lead won't be enough to secure the gold?
I doubt it. Huber always manages about 25 centimeters more than I do. If he's up to his usual standard today, and I don't manage the jump of my life, then those 25 centimeters will be enough for him to take the lead.
I see. I suppose I'll just have to cross my fingers.
Or put
Why
some
don't
laxative
you
in his
introduce
drink.
yourself to Huber? You could be his date for the reception.
He's probably not my type.
And I am?
Beggars can't be choosers.
Very funny. Look, I'll give it my best shot. We'll just have to hope it's enough. Look at the time. I have to get moving. I'll see you after the jump. Well, Fenton, I've got to head out to the contest. I'm already running late.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. Good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Or a bit of a leg up, as the case may be.
Right. Ordinarily, of course, cheating would never cross my mind. There's too much at stake. I need to get into the museum. So, business as usual. I'll take a look around and come up with a plan.
Man, the background sound is loud.
Jump in Glenn's favor. Funny. I honestly never expected a Tibetan rescue mission to involve rigging the Olympic Games. Still, silver linings and all that.
Okay. Stadium layouts.
The layout of the stadium. As we've already established, of course, I'm an expert orienteer, so I won't be needing this.
Yes, but I am not, so I will be needing that. Leave the stadium. What is that door?
The sign says, equipment room.
Oh, does it now?
It's locked.
Yeah, of course it's locked. And it's the locker room. Let's go back in here real fast and see if there's a key hanging around to the training room.
Nothing I can do with a pair of smelly trainers. The shoelaces, on the other hand, look absolutely essential.
Yes, very good. How about a towel?
I'm not touching it. Might as well be eyeing up women back at Shen's.
Blue jersey?
Sweaty sports clothes. No thanks.
Well, you don't have to be so cynical about it.
Damn, it's getting late. I need to get on with whatever the hell it is I think I'm doing here.
Ventilation grill. Yes. Yes.
It's screwed on tight.
Of course it is. What is the list here?
This is a list of the best scores the decathletes have achieved in the last year. Glenn's toughest competitor, Erwin Huber, still tops him by 25 centimeters in the long jump. If they're both on form tonight, the German will just snatch victory. If Glenn doesn't win gold,
Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I know. I get all that.
the list of starters in the long jump.
Glenn's got a
Glenn's
slim
got a
lead,
slim
huh?
lead. That's why he's last to jump.
Rubbish bin?
A bottle of cleaner.
Okay. We're going to smoke out the equipment room then?
It's empty.
Yeah, that looks like that'll be a good way to
They're all locked.
cause some respiratory problems.
Call it intuition if you like. But I'm taking this towel.
Yes, because we're going to have to protect ourselves from it, I imagine. Unless I just use the cleaner in a towel and just stuff the towel in the ventilation grill. That might work. No. No. Okay. Shoelaces on any of those? No. Broken bottleneck. Not being used yet. Dried flowers. Don't know what I would use dry flowers. I really do not know what I'd use dry flowers for.
A soft cotton towel.
Okay.
A bottle of cleaner. Not that I'm about to pay any heed to what a bottle tells me to do, but it says, removes even the most stubborn stains. Warning, do not use on plastic surfaces. Contains the solvent acetone.
Ooh, so don't use it on a plastic surface because
It's a
acetone.
poster advertising the Olympic torch relay. The games have started, so my guess is this is a little out of date.
Some coat hooks.
This hook here seems to be loose.
How convenient. Is it a metal hook?
A brass coat hook.
It's brass.
It's slightly bent and has a ball-shaped end. As striking features go,
Right. So shoelaces and the coat hook probably are what we're going to use for something. Cleaner. That towel. That sticky lolly. The dried flowers. The broken bottleneck. Not quite anything yet. Okay. What else do we got here? Everything else looks about normal. Alright, so back out in the hallway here and see if we can find something to use. Alright, what is that lamp shorting
I've
out?
seen better days. It's flickering and sparking.
Okay.
Looks like it would give me a nasty shock.
Use the towel on it then. Nope, okay. Bottleneck? No. Shoelaces? No. Some way of getting at it without it shorting me out. How about the coat hook? No. So we need that at some point, obviously. Lay out the door. Can I use cleaner on the door or something? No, that's not going to be useful there. We got to use that on something else entirely. And it's got to be probably from the locker room. Ooh, torch holders. Hang on a second. Nothing to do. What do you mean nothing to do with the torch holders? Bundle of cables.
I have no idea what will happen if I pull on that. Usually that's reason enough to do just that. But I'll hold off for now.
Okay, can I...
Torch bracket.
The torch bracket. So it must be that I have to do something there that will cut through the cables, maybe? Maybe like putting the cleaner on the cables? Or shoelaces? They probably need the light bulb for something. But what would it be? And what am I missing? Do I go out to the stadium? Or... Let me see.
Just to be on the safe side, I'll slip back into my photographer disguise.
Okay.
Believe me, I wouldn't glue argali fur to my face.
Alright, let's
The
we
decathlon
can't hear you
event is now
anyway.
nearing its finale. We'll be watching the remaining 4 athletes compete for the gold in the last leg of the contest, the long jump. The next jumper is Sander Molnar from Hungary. He is in 4th place after the previous contest.
Alright, well, this is going to be my countdown clock then.
The jump is valid, but will it be enough for the Hungarian to edge ahead in the rankings?
Seven, 5.
7 meters and 5 centimeters.
7 meters and 5 centimeters. A great jump by Sander Molnar. We'll know in a few minutes if it's enough to earn him a place on the podium. The 3 leading athletes will now make their final jumps. First comes Lauri Askela of Finland, then the German Owen Huber, and finally Glenn Parker of Great Britain.
I don't have much time left to help Glenn.
Yeah, no, you don't. No, you don't at all. What do we got here? Microphone. Measuring tape. Probably use. Bundle of cables. To the catacombs. Take off board. Judge. Measuring tape.
I shouldn't do anything to blow my cover.
So this bundle of
Powers
cables.
the lights and things out on the track.
Oh, so if I cause a short, then it will short that out. It'll buy me some time to grab the measuring tape, probably. So probably need that. So if that's the case, if I need the measuring tape for some reason, I need to figure out a way to short these cables out. It looks like this torch holder is the way to do it, like by eating through the cables or something. I'm not sure. To put the dried flowers in there and then those catch on fire, which then burn through the cables, or what do I do with that? Cleaner, like, see, it's not doing anything that I can use here. There'll be something else in this locker room that I haven't looked at. Can you use the coat hanger on it?
Just needed a bit of leverage, that's all. The grate's off.
Okay. Well, you didn't tell me you just needed a bit of leverage.
Ah, it's the equipment room.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, sign?
It reads, Certified Measurement Devices, calibrated by the IOC 1936. Only for use by authorized personnel.
Oh, I see what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to replace their measuring tape with one that I have altered, I'm guessing. Okay.
A whole load of sporting equipment and measuring devices. Stopwatches, batons, several table tennis balls, and a measuring tape.
All right, take the measuring tape.
Could be useful.
Table tennis balls, I guess?
I'm sure no one will miss these.
And starting block?
I'd much rather leave them here.
Yeah, I don't know why I would pick those up either, honestly. Window.
I can't see much, but it looks like a full house out there.
Lockers?
More lockers. They're all locked.
Mats?
High
Was it?
jump mats.
Okay, shelf.
2 javelins and some hammer throwing and shot put equipment. The shelf's feet are screwed to the floor. That's some heavy duty storage.
Balls!
I dabbled in athletics when I was at the academy. I remember all too well how heavy these things are. You'll understand if I don't fancy carrying them around with me.
Yeah, I was just wondering why it would let me even do anything there. Foot of shelf, dumbbells.
I'll just take one of these with me.
You won't take a shot put, but you'll take a dumbbell with you. Alright. Sure. Foot of shelf.
I can't loosen the screws bolting down the shelf. Probably not a bad thing.
Can I use the coat hook on those?
I can't use the coat hook to loosen the screws. Yet. Maybe leaving it here will help. Somehow.
Coat hook on foot of shelf. Okay, so then I need to put shoelaces on it?
Okay. It's all tied up.
Dumbbell on
Time
that?
to get to work. It worked.
So...
The end's now flattened out.
Oh, I flattened out the coat hook. Okay. Don't know why I need to do that just yet, but okay. So I flattened that out. So then, what do I use that on the measuring tape or something? Table tennis balls. Do I use that on the tennis balls? On the balls? Towel? Not sure. I can. Oh, they're plastic, right? So I can use the cleaner on those, which would be kind of toxic, I would think. But let's see.
The cleaner contains acetone. According to the label, this solvent shouldn't come into contact with plastics. My destructive tendencies are encouraging me to do precisely that. Hence the table tennis balls. But if it melts plastic, I could only imagine what it does to human skin. I need a container of some kind.
Okay, a container. Can I use this against the lockers to wedge them open?
The end of the coat hook's flat and sharp, but it's no good for picking locks.
What else is in here? Metal panel.
With my fingers? Really? I mean, that never works, does it?
Okay, so then we'll use the coat hook with the metal panel.
Now that it's flat, this makes for a pretty decent screwdriver. Let's get this panel loose.
Okay. Let's do that.
Ta-da! I present to you the inside of a locker.
And a suit.
A judge's uniform.
Okay. Am I replacing the judge too? Is that what's happening? I'm going to do the switcheroo with the tape and the judge, I guess. I guess that makes sense because the judge would know what the tape looks like now. What else to do here, though? So, Can I open a window?
Adventurous though I am, perhaps I should just go the normal way.
Yeah, but I was wanting... Can I just open this window? No? Because I was thinking maybe I put the table tennis balls in there and then the cleaner on top of them and then that would smoke out through the window or something. Let's see here. Cleaner and table tennis balls. Can I use those anywhere? I can't use those anywhere yet. Ventilation shaft, and can I use this on the lockers now? No? Nothing in there that it cares for me to have? Okay. So then, can I use these in the torch holder? No. Can I use this in the torch holder? No. Shoelaces? Shoelaces? No. Let's to leave the stadium that way. I don't want to leave the stadium. I don't think. I mean, maybe I do. Maybe there's something else I missed somewhere. Alright, so I can use the broken bottleneck on the measuring tape.
I could use the sharp edge to cut the measuring tape and then alter it.
All
Won't be
right.
long before Glenn discovers his inner champion.
Okay, so we have the measuring tape that we cut off of there.
Cut exactly 1 meter off the measuring tape.
Okay. Then what? So that's altered, which is what we wanted. Then it gave me that measuring tape back for some reason. Do I put that back in
Why
here?
would I want to reattach this? I only just cut.
No, I didn't think so. I didn't think you'd want to. I was just wondering. So you can use it on the broken bottleneck again?
Sense. Yes, I rather sense a plan taking shape. I'll cut another 25 centimeters off the 1 meter piece. That's the exact length Glenn needs to beat his competitor's best distance.
Okay, so we did that. 75-meter measuring tape. And then put that back in here.
Right. To properly alter the measuring tape, I'll have to glue the 25 centimeter shorter piece back onto the roll. So, any measurements off this baby will be 25 centimeters shorter. Should be enough to give Glenn the advantage, but I need something to stick it back together.
Well, I mean, we still have the sticky lolly, which is kind of a weird way of sticking it back together again.
I can mess around all I like. A lolly just doesn't cut the mustard.
Right, if someone's gonna actually use it. So glue. I need some glue. Where would I find some glue? I wonder if this cleaner and table tennis balls. Okay, so maybe that will cause me to have glue. If I put those in the rubbish bin, maybe.
The bin looks pretty sturdy. Should be a good container for my little experiment. Wish I could say this was the first time I've done something like this. The solvent's dissolving the balls. All that's left is a sticky mush and a fierce stench. Smells a bit like thorn apple.
Okay, so melted table tennis balls and bin. I guess we gotta use the towel to get those. No, can we just grab
I don't
them?
need that stuff all over my hands.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Shoelaces? No. How do I get them out of there? Dried flowers? No. Bottleneck. The towel doesn't work for that, huh? That's weird. Yeah, how would I grab that? How would I grab that back out of there? I just use the judge's uniform to grab it back out of there with? No, I don't think so. I'm going to use that as a disguise, I think.
I don't need that stuff all over. I don't really want to glue this piece back on.
Alright, do I just say glue these?
I can probably glue this back onto the original tape. I guess the molten plastic will do the job.
Okay, alright, so I'm just using what's there. And then put that back on here.
I'll glue the shortened piece back onto the original roll. Job done.
Excellent. Alright, so that's all altered and stuff. Cool. Now we're going to have to cause some sort of power outage, I think, in order to get over to where we want to do, to what we want to do. The question is how to make that happen. Because I'm not entirely sure here. There's like a window. We got the window. We got to the door. We gotta go to the door.
The door outside's locked.
Well, it's locked from the inside too. Jeez, that doesn't make any sense. All right, so I think we did. Well, these mats. Something about these mats for some reason.
High jump mats.
No, maybe not. High jump mats. I don't know. I put those. I can't even interact with those. All right, so into the ventilation shaft we go again, and to the exit. I guess I don't know what else to What else to grab here? Obviously, you've got that lamp, which I can't use anything on. That sucks. I could use the flowers on the lamp. Say what?
The spark set the flowers alight.
Okay, well then I put these then in the torch holder.
Yes, that is where a torch is supposed to go, but then it would burn the cables above it. I'm not sure that's such a great idea. At least, not right now.
Well, actually, yeah, it is a great idea because we want that to go off. So I guess I gotta go outside again and move it along a little bit.
I've got the rigged measuring tape ready, but to make this work, I've got to smuggle it into the long jump area somehow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching the grand finale of the Olympic decathlon. In just a few moments, Erwin Huber of Germany will step up to compete. I'd like to ask for quiet from the stands so that the athletes can concentrate. An excellent effort. That was quite a jump. Could Erwin Huber have beaten his own record?
750.
7 meters and 50 centimeters.
7 meters and 50 centimeters. Fantastic! Erwin Huber has topped his own personal best. This will make it very, very difficult for Glenn Parker to defend his lead in the overall standings. Parker is heading to the track. In just a few minutes, his performance in the long jump will determine the gold medal decathlon winner.
I'm really running out of time here. I've got to swap the tape, but I'll struggle as long as those two judges are still standing over it.
Right, so look at the cables.
This cable powers the lights and things out on the track. I shouldn't do anything to blow my cover.
Right, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
The judge records the distance and relays it to the stadium announcer.
And then this guy.
The judge decides whether or not a jump is valid. He shows the white flag for a good takeoff. Then he takes that measuring tape, attaches it to the bolt next to the takeoff line, and measures the distance to the nearest imprint in the sand.
Right, yeah, all these things I know.
This is the run-up track.
So anything else here that I can...
The judge uses the microphone to relay the jumper's distance to the stadium announcer.
Bundle of cables.
The cable powers the lights and things out on the track.
Alright, so can I... Now that I've triggered that, can I now do what I need to do here?
Good plan, Fenton.
Yep, now we can.
Actually burns through the cables, then the lights on the long jump area go out, interrupting the event, and I'm long gone before anyone realizes what's happened. Let's be honest, that's the best bit. Let's get out of here.
Berlin is holding its collective breath. The final decision in the decathlon is rapidly approaching. Glenn Parker is warming up on the track for his decisive jump. I'd like to ask the spectators in the stands to remain quiet because... One moment. We seem to be experiencing technical difficulties in the long jump area.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
What's wrong?
What do you think is wrong? There's a complete power failure in this part of the stadium. Must be another problem with the cable. I'll go check. Come with me. I might need your help.
Shouldn't the technician take care of it?
Sure, in about 3 hours' time. We can't put the Olympic Games on hold. Can you keep an eye on things while we try to fix the problem?
But of course.
Just leave everything in my capable hands.
But of course. Did you order a grey poupon? Because that's what you're going to get. And give me my control back.
I've just been told that we're doing everything possible to fix the problem. Thank you for your patience. I'm sure the long jump contest will resume shortly.
Alright, put the altered measuring tape there.
The perfect time to swap the tapes.
Slow zoom to indicate what's going on.
to their seats, and we can continue. The big question, though, is will the interruption have put Glenn Parker off his stride? I see that he's returning to his starting position. Any minute now, he'll be making his decisive jump. The jump is valid, but was it far enough? From here, it doesn't seem like he came anywhere near Erwin Huber. But what do the measurements say?
7:35.
7 meters and 35 centimeters.
7 meters and 35 centimeters. That puts him just behind Erwin Huber in this final event, but it's just enough for Glenn Parker of Great Britain to take the gold medal.
Just enough.
His lead may have been minuscule, but that's a minor detail. Glenn Parker has won the 1936 Olympic decathlon. Erwin Huber will have to be satisfied with silver, and Lauri Askela of Finland has earned bronze. And that, ladies and gentlemen, marks the end of this year's decathlon.
I hope history will forgive me. I mean,
History will forgive me.
betrayed the centuries-old Olympic spirit and cheated a man out of his gold medal. But come on. I am here saving the world, so I'll finally be able to get into the museum. Countess von Hagenhild had better be there with what I need. Glenn had better have a spare dinner jacket as well.
All of that just to get inside a freaking museum.
Cheers, Glenn. I really owe you one.
No problem. Sure you don't fancy a drink to celebrate?
Believe you me, once I'm done on this job, I'll be holding a liquid celebration for a solid week. For now, I just need to find a way down into the lower levels.
Then I won't keep you. Maybe I'll see you at the next Sandhurst reunion.
Sure, if I get an invitation this year. What is it about smuggling they have such an issue with?
Heaven knows. Well, good luck with your search for Richard. It was great to see you again, Fenton.
Thanks, Glenn. You take care.
What is it about criminals that they don't like? I don't understand it.